Good afternoon, everyone. I'm contestant number 18, and I'm going to speak against the motion that corruption has become part of every Indian's life. Well, my existence and that of every true Indian who is committed to the complete development of the country is a genuine proof that every Indian is not corrupt. So, my counterpart just mentioned about the Bhagavad Gita that karma comes back to you and Krishna will just reincarnate whenever there is adharma in this country. So let me just brush up your knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, that in the same spiritual text, it's also written that Krishna is within all of us. That divine, that eternal energy, that highest power is within all of us. So why are we waiting for somebody to just incarnate and make the reforms happen? It's within all of us. Even we can take small steps and make this happen. Whenever we talk about corruption, what comes into our mind is about politics. But is a country just about the politicians, about our leaders? No. It's about all of us. People make the nation and not the other way around. We can definitely fight corruption, and I feel that through our mere activities, we are doing so. There are so many anti-corruption agencies working fearlessly at unremarkable salaries just for the development of the country. Their existence, their progress doesn't matter to what percent it is, but it is showing that even today there are people who want to make India corruption-free. Apart from that, we had this move called demonetization. So, just after a short span of time, the people had taken out a conclusion that it did not work. But how can we do so? There are many such things which are going against corruption, and what we are doing is, just after a short-term analysis, we are taking out a net effect that India is corrupt, which is not so. In a country where more than 50% of the population are youths, corruption is something which is not very difficult to fight. But what happens is that we indulge to the things. सब सोचते हैं कि यार सब तो कर ही रहे हैं, सब तो bribe दे ही रहे हैं ट्रैफिक पुलिस को, मैं दे दूंगी तो क्या फर्क पड़ जाएगा? So for this, let me tell you that once Mother Teresa quoted that everybody feels that whatever I contribute to a particular thing, its value would be that of a drop to an ocean. But guys, won't the ocean be a bit incomplete without that drop? So that every single effort matters. We had a great leader called Anna Hazare, and there are so many in the list who are fighting against corruption. So how can you just say that corruption has become a part and parcel of every Indian's life? Please don't judge a book by its cover. All these news of the scams and other things, the other antisocial things happening into the country, they come on the front page. But somewhere on the third or the fourth page, there's also a news about some felicitation of a group who is working against corruption or any other crimes into our country. So the thing is that हमें नजरिया बदलने की जरूरत है. There are two facets of a coin. We need to see both of them. Moreover, we need to be fearless to fight against these things. To end, I would just like to tell a few couplets of Dushyant Kumar. हंगामा खड़ा करना मेरा मकसद नहीं, कोशिश है कि ये तस्वीर बदलनी चाहिए. मेरे सीने में नहीं तो तेरे सीने में सही, कहीं भी आग लेकिन वो आग जलनी चाहिए. So, with my mere efforts to corruption and enjoying my efforts against corruption and efforts of every Indian who is working against it, I would like to say that every Indian is not corrupt. Thank you.